As you can see, I'm in the back shots position. Y'all saw Kai's friend. He dropped the sex tape of the decade. The sex tape of the decade. And it's crazy how Corey Holcomb talked about this, basically, where guys are going to have to start filming their encounters, if you know what I mean, to clear their name if they get that accusation thrown on them. Also, shout out to Carolyn Bryant. She died yesterday. May she rest in shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully there's a parade. We gotta have to have niggas dance on her grave or something. Like just piss in some bottles and just pour it out. Anyway. So Emmett Till's accuser that caused that young man to be literally destroyed to death. She died yesterday, and it's interesting. We like to hold her up as the case, and we still got plenty of Carolyn Bryants running around here. We got plenty of Carolyn Bryants still running around here, of all races, mind you, not just white women, of all races. Look how many false domestic violence, false rape accusations, false sexual misconduct accusations, and these hoes nowadays, they just put that out there like it's nothing, and then they'll have the nerve to virtue signal about what happened to Emmett Till when they're doing the same exact thing. Do you know how many men are in the grave right now because a lady didn't get her way with a dude, and she sent her cousins, her simp enforcers on him, and then they died, or somebody died? Plenty of Carolyn Bryants running around here. Anyway, back to Kai Cenat's friend, Jiggy. I know people are saying, yeah, he incriminated himself in terms of like, you're not allowed to really just drop a sex tape without the consent, but he had to drop the sex tape to clear his name because she was lying. And when I originally made the video, I thought they were like both drunk, and like obviously I thought she was lying, but I thought it was more of she was drunk, he was drunk, right? I'm talking about Jiggy and the girl, Jovi Pena. I thought they were both drunk. She regretted it. She went over there to get smashed by Kai, and she didn't get her way, and she regretted it and started crying rape and basically put it all on Kai, make it seem like it's his fault. So I was like, oh, she just she just blowing noise right now. And it was interesting how she just basically stopped the case. And now we know why, because clearly she knew. I think she remembered, or somebody told her, or somehow she just remembered that, hey, yo, he videotaped the whole thing. Hey, did you see her reply, the tweet? She said, I been knew you had that. I was like, and then she had the nerve to say, that's why I left you off the hook. I was like, what? Bruh, I wish I had my sound effects board. That thing is in works right now. But anyway, for her to say that, I was like, oh, so you knew. Wow. That's why she let him off the hook, so to speak, because he had evidence, but he could never drop the sex tape, because if he dropped the sex tape, you're going to sue him. But Corey Holcomb said this because it's illegal to film your, like, it's not necessarily illegal to film your encounters. It's illegal to drop it as evidence, which is such a catch-22. Like, it just gives men like no type of a way to prove their innocence. So it was cold. That was cold-blooded the way he did it. He said, as you can see, I am in the back shots position, and he dropped the sex tape. and you know what's crazy about that? After seeing the video, because if you saw the tape that he put, he blurred himself out and basically let her out. he basically blurred himself out and just had her there. And like I said, in her tweets, she said, I was unconscious. I was asleep. I was not drunk. And that was the mistake I made in my original video. I thought they were both. She was not drinking at all. She said she was asleep when it happened. And if you saw the tape, she was not asleep. She even looked back. If you saw, I was like, oh. Hey, yo, I was so tempted to tweet and put on the thing, #nicearch. I was so tempted to do that. Anyway, man. Anyway, yo, Jiggy had to do it, because I think that's what's going to have to start happening. Like Corey Holcomb said, people are going to have to start dropping them videos, because what people don't understand, like, I'll say this, for the people that are not in the dating market, I think people, you need to know that most women that I've talked to, they've allowed the guys to film what they were doing to them. A lot of them. I would say over 50% of sexually active women have their own sex tapes stored, stashed somewhere, like on their phone, in the iCloud, somewhere, you know. And don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if they have that. If it's floating, if one of their exes still have that thing in there. You know, I've never understood why people did this, because people could just use that as leverage, or they can just show it to their friends, and then they wonder why shit gets out of hand. I mean, you know, like I said, you can't save these people. But what's interesting is once he dropped the sex tape evidence, there were still simps in the comment section, and obviously delusional women, that was saying he dropped a video of him assaulting the woman. I'm like, are you still calling this assault? I'm saying, like, are you serious? After watching it, it was about like what, 20 seconds long. He dropped of it. And you know, and to save face, oh man, I was going to show you the tweet, but basically her tweet as a response back, she said, she said, play the audio of me crying. I was like to the very bitter end. I was like, what? Like, are you going to embarrass yourself even more? He already dropped the video. Just take the L. Say I was wrong. I tried to drop a fake case on this dude because I didn't get my way, and just accept the embarrassment now. She said, drop the audio. I'm like, I know what that audio is going to be. It's not going to be a you crying. It ain't going to be a you crying. Hey, yo, Jovi, if you have a father, don't put your father through that. Nobody trying to hear the audio. Your father not trying to hear the audio of that, because it's not going to be a you crying. Stop it. Anyway, Jovi, if you're listening to this, you know, in the week of Emmett Till's accuser dying, you know, it's clear that spirit lives on in many, many women out there, and I think you need an exorcism. You need an exorcism. You got to get that spirit out of you. The evidence is there. Just stop lying, man. You already destroyed that man by just lying, even though there's always gonna be niggas like me that gonna stick up for him, you know. But like I said, a lot of men know it was cap, but it's just they're afraid to say anything because they think like their future wife is gonna look at their tweets and be like, I'm calling this off. I think that's what it is, you know. But anyway, nice arch.